The Wise Man's Joke. There was once a wise man who lived in a small village. He was known throughout the village as a sage, a counselor, and a problem solver. The villagers would come to him seeking advice and guidance. They would tell him about their problems and their troubles, and he would listen to them patiently. The wise man began to notice that the villagers were always complaining about the same problems over and over again. People would come to him with the same complaints about their job, their spouse, or their health. They would talk about their difficulties and their setbacks, but they never seemed to find a solution or make any progress. One day, the wise man decided to do something different. He decided to tell them a joke. It was a simple and silly joke, but it made everyone laugh. The wise man smiled, feeling pleased that he was able to bring some joy into their lives. After a few minutes, he told them the same joke again. This time, only a few people laughed. Most of them just smiled politely. The wise man noticed the change in their reaction but didn't say anything. Then, he told the same joke a third time. This time no one laughed or smiled at all. The wise man smiled and said, "You can't laugh at the same joke over and over, can you? So why lament over the same problems, day in and day out?" The villagers looked at him, surprised by his words. The wise man continued, "The joke is like your problems. If you keep thinking about it, talking about it, and dwelling on it, it will become stale and tiresome. But if you focus on the good instead of the bad, and if you look for the solutions instead of the problems, you will find a way to overcome your difficulties, and be much happier." The villagers nodded, understanding the wisdom of his words. They left the wise man's house with a new perspective and a renewed sense of hope. From that day on, the villagers tried to focus on the good instead of the bad, and they found that their problems became easier to manage. They laughed more, smiled more, and enjoyed life more. And they always remembered the wise man's joke and his message of hope and positivity. This story can inspire us to focus on the good instead of the bad and to cultivate a positive attitude. Dwelling on problems and difficulties can make them seem bigger and more overwhelming, whereas looking for solutions and reasons to be grateful can help to shift our perspective and make our challenges more manageable. By finding humor, joy, and optimism in life, we can create a more fulfilling and satisfying existence for ourselves and those around us. If you enjoyed this story, and would like to hear more inspiring stories like this one, please like and subscribe.